Right now, as you watch this video, somewhere in the world, a person just died from diabetes. Not in an hour, not in a minute, every 9 seconds. That is the brutal reality of the world we live in today. A disease so common, so silent, and so deadly that most people don't even know they have it until it's too late. In 2024 alone, diabetes claimed 3.4 million lives, and shockingly, 43% of all adults living with diabetes, that's 252 million people, have absolutely no idea they are sick. This is not just a health crisis. This is a global emergency unfolding in slow motion, inside your bloodstream right now as you sit here. And today, we are going to expose everything, what's happening, why it's happening, and most importantly, what you can do to fight back. Diabetes. Most people think it's about eating too much sugar, but the real story is far more complex, far more dangerous, and far more fascinating than that. At its core, diabetes is a war between your body and your blood sugar. Your blood is supposed to carry glucose, a form of energy, to every cell in your body. But when that system breaks down, when insulin stops working properly, glucose accumulates in the blood like a slow poison, silently destroying your nerves, your kidneys, your eyes, and your heart. Diabetes is characterized by high blood glucose concentrations that over time can lead to serious and life-threatening complications, including cardiovascular disease, chronic kidney disease, dementia, vision impairment, and neuropathy. There are two primary forms: type 1 diabetes, where the immune system attacks the cells that produce insulin, and type 2 diabetes, which develops when the body gradually loses its sensitivity to insulin. Over 90% of people with diabetes have type 2, and it is driven by a combination of socioeconomic, demographic, environmental, and genetic factors. The question is, which side are you on in this war? And do you even know the battle has begun? Let us talk about numbers, because these numbers should shake you to your core. An estimated 589 million adults aged 20 to 79 years are currently living with diabetes, representing 11.1% of the world's adult population. And by 2050, that number is projected to explode to 853 million. Think about that. 1 in 8 adults on this planet will have diabetes within the next 25 years. Global health expenditure related to diabetes has already crossed $1 trillion, a 338% increase over just the last 17 years. Countries are going bankrupt trying to treat a disease that, in many cases, was entirely preventable, and the burden is not evenly distributed. Almost 90% of people living with diabetes are in low and middle-income countries, places where healthcare systems are already overwhelmed. More people with diabetes are now living in urban areas than rural ones. The modern city, with its desk jobs, junk food, and sedentary lifestyle, has become a breeding ground for this disease. This is not a future problem. It is a present catastrophe. Now let's go deeper. 635 million adults worldwide have impaired glucose tolerance, placing them at high risk. This is the critical window where intervention works best, and most people in this stage feel perfectly fine, which is exactly why it's so deadly. In 2024, for the first time in history, global diabetes-related health expenditure surpassed $1 trillion. Despite spending this staggering amount, over 4 in 10 people with diabetes are still unaware that they have the condition. We are pouring resources into a problem we aren't even fully seeing. An estimated 9.1 million people are living with type 1 diabetes, and the majority, 69%, are between the ages of 20 and 59. Additionally, 1.8 million children and young adults under the age of 20 are living with type 1 diabetes. This is not an old person's disease. It is attacking at every stage of life. HbA1c is a value that reflects average blood glucose levels over the past month or two. A healthy person's HbA1c is about 6% or less, while diabetic patients generally aim for 7% or less to prevent complications. If you don't know your HbA1c number, call your doctor today. Medical experts and researchers around the world are sounding the alarm, but they are also offering real hope. The American Diabetes Association's 2024 Standards of Care provides comprehensive, evidence-based guidelines for managing type 1, type 2, and prediabetes. What do these experts consistently say? That lifestyle is both the cause and the cure. The American Diabetes Association recommends that people with prediabetes lose at least 5% to 7% of their body weight to prevent diabetes. In one large study, participants lowered their risk of developing type 2 diabetes by almost 60% over 3 years, simply through changes in physical activity and diet. 60% risk reduction, no prescription, no surgery, just sustained, intelligent lifestyle changes. Experts recommend at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity each week, along with strength training for all major muscle groups at least twice a week. Research from the landmark Diabetes Control and Complications trial showed that participants who kept their blood glucose close to normal greatly reduced complications. These findings changed how diabetes is treated worldwide, proving that control is possible and that the body responds when given the right environment. If you are eating a modern diet, living a sedentary life, managing chronic stress, or sleeping poorly, your blood sugar is being tested every single day. Every processed meal, every skipped workout, every sleepless night is pushing you incrementally toward that dangerous zone. Exercising regularly, managing stress, and eating more foods high in fiber and probiotics may help lower blood sugar levels naturally. Simple daily choices compound over time. Drinking enough water could help keep your blood sugar levels within healthy ranges, as it helps your kidneys flush out excess sugar through urine. The complications of diabetes are not inevitable. Control the blood sugar and you control your destiny. Your blood sugar is not just a medical number, it is a daily vote you are casting for or against your future health. We began this video with a death every 9 seconds, a number so relentless it almost feels abstract. But behind that number is a mother, a father, a child, a neighbor, someone who maybe never got the information you are getting right now. As the diabetes epidemic has continued unchecked, stronger efforts are needed to slow its progression, with strategies tailored appropriately. That change starts with awareness. It starts with a blood test. It starts with a walk after dinner. It starts with choosing water over soda and sleep over scrolling. It starts with you. The global diabetes crisis is enormous, but your personal health story, that is something you still have the power to write. Mastering your blood sugar is not about perfection. It is about direction, choosing every single day to fight for it. Because the alternative is to let a silent, slow, entirely preventable disease write the ending for you.